It is very well known and very well documented and even confirmed by Andrew Garfield himself that the Amazing Spider-Man role killed his love for Spider-Man, his love for big blockbusters, his love for Hollywood was just about ruined by those films and the politics that he saw behind the scenes of what has to happen to make them possible. Everybody pretty much figured it was a long shot that he would ever return, but of course, Marvel Studios made it possible. Now Tom Holland reveals why Andrew returned, and it's very, very heartfelt. So before people say he obviously returned for the money, I'm gonna say right now he did not. Yeah, the paycheck was probably very nice, very lucrative, some back-end stuff, some, residual down the road, but Andrew doesn't strike me as that type of person. I'm gonna be real with you. He did not straight up walk away from Hollywood and take smaller projects and more passion projects instead of the big blockbusters because he was in it for the money. You can tell that the dude loves to act, and we know from what he said and admitted to, the Spider-Man role, the politics, what he saw that happened really made him look at Hollywood and Spider-Man differently, to the point where he's expressed that he didn't really like Spider-Man anymore. He felt like it ruined the character for him and everybody else. And again, you guys, if you've been around for a while, will know that's how we felt about The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And that was the whole reason we were like, no, we're done with this franchise. And I think everybody was, because it just felt like a studio film. It felt like, Joss Whedon's Justice League. It felt manufactured and fake. Andrew felt the same way. Well, Tom Holland finally gets to talk a little bit about working with Andrew Garfield. And he said that first and foremost, look, the guy is amazing. He's a lovely guy. He was a great time to be around. He was awesome, fun. He came off like a legend. And he says that when he was talking to him and when he saw how happy he was and what he was doing, he says that this to him was Andrew Garfield making peace with Spider-Man. That he felt honored that he could be back and give closure to the role. That he could find peace with Spider-Man, find love in the character again, and stop and end it there. And honestly, yeah, you feel that. Go watch Spider-Man No Way Home, or just think back on it. Look at the energy that Andrew Garfield has. It's the first time you've seen him with this type of energy ever in relation to Spider-Man. I mean, he's literally like beaming with light and hope and fun, because from the very early onset of The Amazing Spider-Man, you started to see his love for the character slowly dwindle away. The only time he expressed genuine love for wanting to be Spider-Man was when they would bring up the MCU crossover idea, and him and Mark Webb would get excited, and then they'd be like, oh, but we're not allowed to, so we can't do that. And now he finally got to do it. He got to go to the MCU, retire the role, and officially finish it. Now, is this the end? Maybe not. We don't know. But as Tom Holland says, he found peace with Spider-Man finally, and I think that's the most important thing here. He loves Spider-Man again. And that's awesome. At the end, the big evil studio did not win and kill the love of one of his favorite characters for him.